Not so long ago, 12 Huia birds greet a new day in songs that sweetly share the word. With orange cheeks and funny-shaped beaks, they are a beautiful sight to be heard. One by one, the rest of the choir rises to join in the song. As the sun comes up, the feathered chorus is more than 1,000 strong. 12 Huia birds, midnight black, from top to tails tipped white. Bright flashes streak to the forest floor, down from the treetop's height. He chisels old logs as she probes the ground. Their favorite is the hoo-hoo grub, with plenty to go around. This is life in the forest, as ancient as night and day. Time seems to flow on forever. It has always been this way. Until one day, suddenly, rising out of the blue, a dot on the horizon, a single canoe. People arrive to stake their claim, and life in the forest will never be the same. 11 Huia birds, curious to meet the strangers, out they hop with chirpy greetings, unaware of dangers. Hunters stalk by, full of awe and light on their feet. How lucky we are to find so many good things to eat. Ten Huia birds gathering stuff to build their nests, down on the forest floor, not used to unwelcome guests. A growling dog appears, hot on the trace. I smell something to hunt down and chase. Nine Huia birds, excited before the rain. All kinds of food soon appear in their drenched domain. A rat scuttles into view. He sniffs the air and squeaks. So many delicious birds, I'll be feasting for weeks. Eight Huia birds snuggling in the branches above, giving their sweet calls and singing songs of love. Along he comes, the supreme chief. Only he can wear prized Huia feathers. This wooden case has been specially carved to carry such rare treasures. As ship after ship sets anchor in the bay, people spill over this land of forest green. They are the strangest creatures these birds have ever seen. 7 Huia birds nesting in the night, content beneath the moon with its pale blue light. One hungry possum drops by without a sound. Huia chicks are delicious, and there are plenty to go around. 6 Huia birds, always in pairs and forever loyal. The locals crown them king of the forest birds, revering them as royal. A cat prowls by to poke around the nest. In the forest you may be king, but I'll show you who's best. 5 Huia birds, their chorus melting as they sing. They make up in spirit what they have lost in numbering. A weasel clambers into view with his good friends Stoat and Ferret. These birds have had their day. Their kingdom is ours to inherit. 4 Huia birds living cheek by jowl in their lowland home. Their neighborhood is shrinking fast, with nowhere else to roam. Settlers come with fire to burn the forests down. Nothing must get in the way of building our new town. Three Huia birds flee for their lives to the misty hills. Soft flute songs of loss and sadness warble from their bills. From the mist appears a man of science who studies birds by trade. Rare creatures like these don't belong in the wild, but in museums displayed. Two Huia birds perched on the brink. They've been here as long as life itself. Will they disappear in just a blink? A chief makes a plea to save the Huia before they're vanished. Finally, a law is passed so that hunting them is banished. Two Huia birds perch up in a tree, warbling a chirpy song, happy as can be. For two Huia birds, life can start anew. Until one day, a ship arrives out of the blue. Duke comes ashore and is presented with a gift. When a Huia feather is placed in his hat, hunting resumes forthwith. Two Huia birds cling together as night falls. Ivory bills groom each other with low and loving calls. Along stalk hunters full of passion. White-tipped tail feathers, those are the latest fashion. One Huia bird in a cage, calling out for her mate. It's nesting season. She hopes he won't be late. Lords and ladies trot along in their boots and spats. We simply must have that feather in the headbands of our hats. As they open the cage and reach for her tail, the Huia doesn't squeak, squawk, or cry. Instead, she hops through a gap, flies up and around. Then she vanishes from all, off into the sky. From that day on, no Huia are seen again, even though for years people search in vain. Now they're nothing but a memory, but look around and you might see 12 Huia birds, alive and well, in paintings, songs, and the stories that we tell. Stories like this one that give voice again to the song of the Huia bird. With orange cheeks and funny-shaped beaks, they were a beautiful sight to be heard.